am just a fountain of videos these days. Don't you think? All these videos I've been making, I have been a busy girl, a busy woman. I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm just happy I can do it. Okay, coming right to you with another exploratory thing that I did. We've all heard of date paste. Some of us have made it, some of us have not. Some of us have eaten plenty of it, but still have never made it for themselves. Okay, so I tried my hand at making some date paste. Okay, so here I have my Vitamix blender out, and I'm using the dry container. And the reason I decided to use the dry container is because it's smaller, and I only have this small bowl of rehydrated dates to work with, okay? And I felt like if I use that small amount of dates in my standard Vitamix blender, that I would end up spending most of my time just scraping the dates off the side, and I wouldn't get the paste consistency that I wanted. So the blades are pretty much, you know, they're not exactly the same, but they're close enough, and I figured maybe I'll have more success. So those dates were those dates were actually soaking in water, covered with water, and I think about a tablespoon's worth of vanilla extract. So they're like very vanilla-y. Oh. Okay, so just with the water that was in the bowl and what was going on there, I just processed it to see what would happen. So it didn't take very long for me to get hung up. There we go. That stuff, it's really thick. So now it's time to add some more water because it will not process anymore. So I added what? How much was that? Let me go back just a second. Let me just back that up. What part? Let me back that up. What did that bowl say? Almost a half a cup, okay? And I blended that. Okay, so that's what I needed, an extra half cup. Now I've got some smoothness going on, and I can get all those bits blended. Now, why I had it in my head that it needed to be absolutely smooth is beyond me. I don't know what I was thinking. But look what happened. Ooh, it looks like peanut butter or some kind of nut butter, and it's really thick. Look at that. Gosh. I could slurp that with a straw. It's really thick. My mind is like swirling with things that I could use, recipes that I could use that in. Is that what you're doing? You're like, ooh, I could put that in my muffins. Ooh, I wonder if that'll work for cookies. I could put that in cake. I could put that in my smoothie. I know. We think alike because we're awesome. It looks really loose at this point because the dates have been sitting out on the counter. The water was just room temperature water. But let me tell you what happened. I put that pint jar in the refrigerator, and it sat in the refrigerator overnight, got all cooled down and got really thick and made the best spread. Oh my goodness, it was so good. It was just like having a fruit spread, you know, like something. There weren't any chunks of fruit in it, of course, but the consistency was so thick, like a softened butter. It was so good. So I made toast, and I had some raisin bread that I picked up that didn't have any dairy or eggs in it, thank goodness. And I toasted up that raisin bread. And I know raisin bread's already sweet, but I wanted to know what it tasted like with this date spread on it. And oh my gosh, it was so good. So that stayed in my refrigerator for maybe a week. It was really good on biscuits. I just used it wherever I felt like using it. I even added it into smoothies, and I believe I used a little bit of it in a muffin recipe. What muffin recipe did I try to make? See, I just shot this video a couple of weeks ago, so I can't remember how else I used it, but I was able to do quite a few things with it before, you know, using it all up in its entirety. And I can't tell you how long it will last in the refrigerator as far as like keeping well. I have no idea. It lasted 1 week in my refrigerator with me eating on it. And Charlie helped too. He liked using it as a spread on his toast as well. So anyways, there you go. All right, so I hope you find this helpful. Give making a date paste a try. If you have any experience with date paste or you like to add other ingredients or spices to your date paste, please share those tips and tricks with us down in the comments below, because The more we share about what we're learning and doing and converting and substituting and all this stuff on our plant-based journey, the more we can help each other and inspire others to eat healthy and all that good stuff. All right, I'll talk to you in the comments below. Love you. Bye.